Today's lesson is on adding and subtracting rational numbers. We're going to begin today's lesson by looking at how to add and subtract signed decimals. One method that we can use to add and subtract positive and negative decimals is to use a T-chart. For example, if we have the problem $325,000 plus negative 7. To use a T-chart, we're going to put our positive number on the positive side of our T-chart, and we will put our negative number on the negative side. Since we have a negative 7, we're going to add 3 decimal places behind it. When adding or subtracting decimals, we're going to bring over our smaller number to the opposite side of our T-chart. So we're going to bring over 325,000, and we're going to subtract that from 7. We can't borrow from 0, so I'm going to borrow from 7, which leaves me with 6 wholes. I then have 10, but I need to subtract 5 and 2 from 0, so I'm going to borrow 1 whole for each of those. 10 minus 5 is 5, 9 minus 2 is 7, 9 minus 3 is 6, we bring our decimal down, 6 minus 0 is 6. Since we're on the negative side of our T-chart, our answer will be negative 6 and 675,000. Look at the first example with me. I'm going to write negative 8 6/10 on the right side of my T-chart under the negative symbol. To that, I'm going to add 7 2/10. Since my numbers are on different sides of my T-chart, I'm going to bring my smaller number over to subtract from my larger number. 6 minus 2 is 4. Bring our decimal down. 8 minus 7 is 1. Since it's on the negative side of the T-chart, my answer will be negative 1 4/10. Look at number 2. In order to solve this problem, the first thing that we need to do is rewrite our problem as an addition problem. Remember, with subtracting integers, we're going to add the opposite sign. So we keep 3 2/10 as it is, we change subtraction to addition, and we switch the sign of our second number. Since we have negative 4 and 51/100, we're going to change that or switch that to positive 4 and 51/100. Now I have 2 positive numbers, so they're going to go on the same side of my T-chart. I'm going to line my digits up and I'm going to add, since they're on the same side. 0 plus 1 is 1, 2 plus 5 is 7, bring our decimal down, 3 plus 4 is 7. So my answer would be positive 7 and 71/100. Try example 3 on your own. For example 3, you should have gotten negative 7 and 325,000. They're both on the same side, the negative side of the T-chart. Therefore, we add and take the sign. Now let's talk about adding and subtracting signed fractions. If given a mixed number, you need to change it to an improper fraction. This makes it easier when working with negatives. Then we find a common denominator. We also add or subtract our numerators, and make sure you follow your integer rules. Remember, when adding or subtracting fractions, we always keep the denominator the same. Always simplify at the end. For example, if we have 1 1/2 plus negative 3/4, the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to change our mixed number into an improper fraction. This is where we multiply the denominator times the whole number, and we add the numerator. 2 times 1 is 2, plus 1 is 3/2, plus negative 3/4. Now we find our common denominator. My least common denominator for 2 and 4 is 4. My second fraction stays the same. I know that 2 times 2 is 4, so I multiply my numerator times 2 to get 6. Now, our signs are different. So we're going to add or subtract our numerators. Remember, with our integer rule, signs are different, you subtract. Signs are the same, we add. Here our signs are different. We have 6 and negative 3, so we're going to subtract. 6 minus 3 leaves us with 3/4. Our answer will be positive because 6/4 is greater than 3/4. Remember, we always keep our denominator the same, and our fraction is already simplified. Remember, when changing or subtracting any signed numbers, we're going to change them to addition problems. So we keep the first number as it is, we change subtraction to addition, and then we switch the sign of the second number. So here we're adding the opposite sign. The opposite of negative 3/10 is positive 3/10. So now my problem is 2/5 plus 3/10. First thing we need is our common denominator. My common denominator is going to be 10, so I'm going to leave my second fraction as it is. 5 times 2 is 10, 2 times 2 is 4, so that is my equivalent fraction. I add because my signs are the same. 4 plus 3 gives me 7/10. Here we have an addition problem with mixed numbers. Our first step is to change our mixed numbers into improper fractions. 4 times 3 is 12, plus 1 is negative 13/4. Plus 3 times 2 is 6, plus 2 is 8/3. My least common denominator is going to be 12. 4 times 3 is 12, so I'll multiply 13 by 3, which gives me 39. 3 times 4 is 12, so I'll multiply 8 times 4, which gives me 32. As you can see, our signs are different. Remember, when your signs are different, you're going to subtract. Or you can use a T-chart. I have a positive 32 and a negative 39 as my numerator. I bring the smaller number over to subtract, and that leaves me with negative 7/12. When subtracting signed numbers, we're first going to rewrite our problem as an addition problem. Remember, when you subtract signed numbers, you add the opposite sign. So we're going to keep 4 and 5/6 as it is. We're going to change our subtraction sign to addition, and we're going to switch positive 1/3 to negative 1/3. So now my problem reads negative 4 and 5/6 plus negative 1/3. I'm going to change 4 and 5/6 into an improper fraction. 6 times 4 is 24, plus 5 is going to give us negative 29/6, plus negative 1/3. My common denominator is 6. 3 times 2 is 6, 1 times 2 is 2. Here my signs are the same, so I'm going to add. 29 plus 2 gives me negative 31/6. This is an improper fraction. To make it proper, we divide the denominator into the numerator. 6 divides into 31 5 times. 5 times 6 is 30, with 1 left. Our answer will be negative 5 and 1/6. Answer these practice problems in your notes, and then check your solutions.